Ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum. Breaking news!
These fucking trans kids are popping up like goddamn daisies. All these little fucking degenerates are on TikTok, and they're going from Pippin to Mary Poppin real fucking quick. But we already had first puberty. What about second puberty?
Day 37 of being a girl, it's Easter, and Jesus is not the only thing that has risen this morning. I was checking my body out as I normally do, and I looked down in my hip area, and I have stretch marks that formed, must have happened last night, thank you, right on my booty.
I'm also thinking about getting a gun and dealing crack, being a crack dealer. But not like a mean crack dealer, but like a, like a nice one. Just kind of friendly, like, hey, what's up, guys? You want some crack?
What's a bad miracle? You gotta work for that. Cool.
I wear my sunglasses at night so I can watch you weave and breathe your storylines. And I wear my
Oh, hey, I didn't see you there. Well, hi.
Hi, everyone. Well, here we are again.
Hi, how is your day going? I hope it's good. It's day 88 of being a girl for me.
Any dreams you have, or plans, or hopes for your future, I think you're gonna have to put that on hold for the rest of your life.
And first off, I wanted to show you these buds that are coming in. Do you see that? Do you see that?
Do you see that?
You just gonna sleep through my whole fucking thing, huh? You know, I count on you to be my support buddy, but when you're not supportive, I just get a little bit angry. Anyway, so today we're not talking about the little trans, the children that think that they're trans. No, we're not talking about them. We're talking about the adult trans today. Yes, these are people who are within their full rights to do as they please and be who they want to be. However, today we're going to put a specific individual under the microscope. I'm going to be analyzing an individual. I will be analyzing that anal gland. We're going to be analyzing. What's the word? Look, we're going to be looking into this person, while at the same time, I'm going to be proposing, if you will, something as to which, to me, seems obvious. But to many may be a conspiracy, and I'll be called a transphobic bigot, which I'm not. But this channel solely exists for me to rant, vent, and call people out. And today, if I'm wrong, well then shame on me. Oh, I'm sorry. You want to sit down? All right. If I'm wrong about this, then I'm gonna look like a fucking like an asshole. But hey, what else is new, right? But yeah, I know. This channel sucks. I get it. Half the video is an intro, and the other half of the video is the outro. So what's the fucking point? Who in their right mind would stick around for an entire video? Who would waste their time watching Dark News? Yeah, your intros are too long. Your outros are too long. Why do you play copyright music? Because I don't care about you. That's why. If you just got to the point and made your intros just no intros. No intros, get to the point. Maybe your channel would be more successful, Darth. Yeah, and you know what? Well, maybe you have a point there, but respectfully, take that fucking criticism and shove it up your fucking brown hole, because I'm gonna need you to just go ahead and get all the way off my back about it. Alright? I've had it to about here with your fucking goddamn 10-second Tom attention spans. If you don't want to pay attention, if you don't want to watch my videos and just fucking skip. I left chapters, so you can always just use the chapters, but no. Well, you know what? If you got a problem with the way I do shit around here, if you got a problem with the way I operate this fucking channel, the way I run this content, the way I handle business, then you can go fuck off to your own YouTube channel, make your own fucking videos, upload them, talk about whatever you want, and make yourself feel good. I'm done responding to assholes in comments. There's so many nice people in the comments, but then there's just that one fucking faggot. You know what? At this point, the cool thing to do is to unsubscribe and dislike this video.
You a nigga, mother. The Lord.
You shut up! Because if you move now, I'll snatch your throat out. Because you made a mistake.
I bought the motherfucker. It was cheaper to buy it than go and rent one.
Didn't what?
Than rent one.
Oh.
Rent it.
Rent run?
Oh my god, I don't know how I got so far off track, and I really apologize, but we're going back to what I was saying earlier. We're going to be analyzing. We're going to be looking at this suspect under a microscope while I promote the idea, the conspiracy, that this transgender person is not transgender at all. In fact, this transgender, this fraud, is putting on a show. It's all an act. It's a fucking act. It's what... If I'm correct, if this is all an act, then this is truly... I mean, this is God-tier level trolling shit. Oh, but Darth, that's kind of fucked up. Why would you just assume that this transgender person isn't trans? Why would you just assume they're faking it? I don't know. Maybe because everything they do is just a parody. It's... Look, if you can't tell that this is just an act...
Breaking news!
You're retarded. Like, you're fucking retarded. And the entire internet is eating it up. All these libertarian, right-wing YouTube channels are talking about this fucking Dylan person, this transgender. Like he's, for real. This person is not for real. Because transgender people don't talk like this.
Dylan does dating! Oh my god. So tonight I went to a bar and guess what? Booby drummel.
Right, I lived in San Francisco for 8 years. I know plenty of trans people. Real ones. This is not a real trans person. Chop your dick off and then come talk to me. This individual, as you're going to see, is cosplaying as a woman. It's just dress up. It's drag. That's all it is. This Dylan character is, to be honest, just not only making a mockery of women, but simultaneously making a mockery of the trans. I truly think this is a troll. Troll. I'm fucking telling you, this is a troll. This troll is playing the long game. Big picture. It's like when someone goes undercover with the gangs. You know what I'm saying? They go undercover with the Hells Angels. They're like undercover for 5 years deep until they fucking almost believe what they're against. If this did start off as a troll, then maybe some kind of mental switched, and now this person is off the rocker. Darth, why are you talking about people like this? Well, because I enjoy taking a break from, like, you know, police shootings and pedophiles, and this is funny. This is just my kind of video. Now, we are going to watch these video clips, and I want you to use all of your brain, or whatever is remaining of those few brain cells you may have left so far from watching this video. I probably killed all your brain cells, but that's not here nor there. But use those last 2 brain cells to hone in on the hookiness, on the charade, on the theatrics.
Breaking news! We have a boob update. This just in. It's day 120 of being a girl, and remember a few months ago when I told you that one of my nipples was growing faster than the other one? Well, they evened out. But now they're getting really big, and I used to pride myself on having really small little nipples, like really cute little ones, and now I fully have pepperoni nipples. And I kinda love it. And every morning when I take my estrogen, I just think it's funny that I am willingly taking a pill that's giving me pepperoni nipples. So now I call them my pepperoni pills.
And tell me with a straight fucking face that this person is serious. Because everybody thinks that he's serious, except for fucking me. Apparently, I'm watching a different movie. So, let me know that I'm not alone here, and you see what I'm talking about. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and watch this compilation that I have put together for you. You're welcome. Applejack. Bro. If you sneak up on me like that one more fucking time, I'm gonna
Fuck it! Do it live! I'll write it and we'll do it live! Fucking thing sucks!
Don't come in, I'm naked. Ah! We picked it. We picked the dress. I said yes to the dress. I'm getting fitted into the dress that I picked, and I feel like a model. And
Guess what, motherfucker?
I never fucked anybody over in my life. Didn't have it coming to me. You got that? All I have in this world is my balls and my word. And I don't break them for no one. Do you understand?
We are in the beginning of a mass extinction. People are dying.
There's 3 feet of water down there! I will not die sober! Get those fucking loads!
Spit or swallow?
Huh?
Spit or swallow?
If you don't fucking swallow, I'm sorry. Grow the fuck up. Like,
you better swallow that shit, you dumb bitch. Like, grow the fuck up.
You must unlearn what you have learned.
Alright, I'll give it a try.
No. Try not. Do. Or do not. There is no try.
Don't worry, Ian. I'm not making the same mistakes again.
No, you're making all new ones.
Is incest acceptable in the safe space without being judgmental? If some folks want to practice incest, are they going to be welcomed in your safe space? If there are 2 consenting adults?
Like, if they're 2 consenting adults, I mean, I guess so.
So like if a father and his daughter were having a sexual relationship, as long as they were over 18, you wouldn't be judgmental, you would allow them in your safe space? They're part of the LGBT community?
If they both wanted to and were like within totally sober and cognitive
and
state
consenting
of
adults?
mind, yeah.
Okay. And you're not being sarcastic at all?
No, I'm not.
You're very serious.
Yeah.
With the things I've done in my life, oh, I know I'm gonna burn in hell.
It could have been worse, John. A lot worse.
Realizing that you are a slave is the first step to freedom. I have walked the whole way.
Are you sure you need this?
Kids can't decide that they're transgender. They're too young. Their brains haven't even developed. You know, like the part of the brain, like it's not developed. So you're probably talking about the prefrontal cortex, right? Well, it's a good thing you're talking to somebody who has a degree from Harvard in psychology, specifically cognitive neuroscience.
And I thought my jokes were bad.
Give me one reason why I shouldn't have my boy here pull your head off.
How about a magic trick? I'm gonna make this pencil disappear.
It's
gone.
Sometimes you're better off dead. There's a gun in your hand that's pointing at your head. You think you're mad, too unstable, kicking in chairs and knocking down tables in a restaurant.
The prefrontal cortex, or the PFC, does not mature into mid to late 20s. You're correct that it's not quite mature in kids yet.
I want to see these beautiful young ladies. I want to see them dancing when they're 4 years older, too.
The fuck? Yeah, but...
You're wrong.
Okay, it's day 200 of being a girl, and I think we can agree that it's been a whirl.
They're out of their fucking mind. That's what I'm worried about. These poor fucks that are stuck in the fog of woke, that are just trapped in these universities, and then they get out and they exist in these weird bubbles, like LA or New York in particular.
They're dangerous.
Well, they're just nuts.
I'm saving my first kiss as a girl for someone special.
I think the primary madness going through our societies at the moment is caused by people who are fundamentally misrepresenting the nature of our societies.
Why are you gay?
Who says I'm gay?
You are gay.
Your teacher said that.
It's not just my teacher, it's the truth. It's in my history book.
We in America are misinformed. Reality shows have warped our idea of what a hero is, or what the truth is. So tonight, I'd like to dedicate this award to those who remind us of our virtues, who remind us of the truth.
I mean, I'm really uncomfortable with that language of like getting to the truth. Again, in social life.
Why is that uncomfortable?
Because it sounds actually deeply transphobic to me. And
The
if
truth?
you,
What is a woman?
why do you ask the question?
I just really like to know.
What do you think the answer to that question is?
I'm asking. That's why I came to a college professor who's this is what you do.
What other kinds of answers have you gotten?
A lot of like this, where you're not answering, and I've gotten a lot of that. So
I think it's interesting that you say that some of the people you've interviewed have been reluctant to answer it, and I think that has a lot to do with the questions that preceded it, and the way that you've conducted yourself in the interview.
How have I conducted myself?
How do you think you've conducted yourself?
You just really don't want to answer the questions, do you?
I came today very willing and enthusiastic about answering questions about women's and gender sexuality studies, which is
So
the
you
work
wanted
that I do.
You wanted to answer questions about women's studies, and so shouldn't the first answer you should be able to provide is what exactly is a woman?
Well, for me, it's actually a really simple answer, and that's a person who identifies as a woman.
But what are they identifying as?
As a woman.
But what is that?
As a woman.
Do you know what a circular definition is?
I do.
Then it is impossible to talk with you. You have departed from the sphere of reason and reasonable discourse. You have departed from the realm of the rational. This means that you have become deranged. This means that you have become degenerate.
You know, sometimes as a girl, we gotta get creative. We gotta change our perspective. So I love ya.
This means that all who fail to call you on your deranged degeneration.
I still have to use orange on my beard area, but a little bit less because the laser hair removal is starting to work.
That all who fail to call you on your deranged degeneration have become rowers on the same doomed boat. This means that you and all those who do not call you out have become insane.
Can you explain your relationship with Epstein? Did you have any concerns? Was there ever any concerns you had about it?
Oh, certainly. I had several dinners with him, hoping that what he said about getting billions of philanthropy for global health through contacts that he had might emerge. When it looked like that wasn't a real thing, that relationship ended. But it was a huge mistake to spend time with him, to give him the credibility of, being there. There were lots of others in that same situation, but I made a mistake.
I hate these devil-worshipping pedophiles. Every cell in my body wants to get them off our children.
I'm too old. I'm too tired. I'm too fucking blind. If I were the man I was 5 years ago, I'd take a flamethrower to this place!
This looks pretty churchy, right? Oh, Jesus loves me.
This morning I have a reading for y'all from the book of Filipinos. Paul is talking to the Philippians. Did I say Filipinos? Oh my goodness, I'm so silly this morning, ain't I? Paul said to the Philippians, not the Filipinos, do unto you as unto your brother, unto me, and do unto y'all. Y'all, that really struck a chord with me this morning when I was in Bible school.
It's day 150 of being a girl, and babe, Ooh, the haters almost got me this weekend. They almost got to me, but I'm back. I'm back, baby. Put 'em up, put 'em up. And today's Monday, and I'm doing my makeup, so I thought we could celebrate day 150 with the makeup.
Can you tell me what a woman is?
Guess mine is not the first heart broken. My eyes are not the first to cry.
How dare you!
I'm not the first to know. It's day 143 of being a girl. And God, I hate confrontation.
Make those
Are you gonna be a good little girl?
when I think of you sometime, and I want to spend some time with you. Just to look.
I have had a lot of very difficult conversations lately, whether it's standing up for myself or making hard decisions.
Next order of business, we must determine the age of consent. At what age is it?
Or asking for what I need. And I was really bad at confrontation when I was a boy, and now I am really, really bad at it as a girl because I find myself over-apologizing all the time, even when I don't need to apologize.
You shut the fuck up when I'm talking to you, boy. Bitch-made boy.
It's like I put myself down, and I get so mad at myself after these conversations.
Guess what? It's not that compelling.
Because I feel like as a woman, you're either labeled as too soft or you're labeled as a PITCH.
Today's letter is B. B. B.
Buttfucker 3000.
And I also fear that sometimes my kindness can get taken advantage of and my femininity can be seen as a weakness. And so this is just a little love note, mostly to myself.
No. Have you ever killed anybody?
But maybe to you too. Okay, ready? You are not weak. Your femininity is nothing to be ashamed of.
You, personally, every fucking wise guy still around, will take a piece of your fucking Jew ass. Then where you gonna go?
I mean, let me tell you something. I don't know what they call that stuff, but that little, like, caramel, man, you gotta stop playing. I mean, if they give me one right now, tear it up live.
Do not apologize if you didn't do anything wrong. Sometimes confrontation can be a good thing. And if you get emotional, that just shows that you care. And standing up for what you want does not make you a bitch.
Sometimes, Dolores, sometimes you have to be a high-riding bitch to survive. Sometimes being a bitch is all a woman has to hang on to.
Okay? Okay.
Do you hate the player or do you hate the game?
Look at me. I will never pass for a perfect bride or a perfect daughter. Can it be? I'm not meant to play this part. Now I see that if I were truly to be myself, I would break my family's heart.
There's no going back.
She's a beast. I call her karma. She eats your heart out like Jeffrey.
Who is that girl I see staring straight back at me?
You dumb motherfuckers!
When will my reflection show who I am?
How do you do that?
Okay, so do y'all remember the dream house with the farm that I wanted to buy?
Porn causes brain damage.
Well, I still didn't get it, but I do have some good news. I've been looking at other houses and I decided that I'm gonna rent for a little while because buying a home was super intimidating.
You're a fucking bum, you know that?
But I found a house to rent, and I love it. It's totally a Miss Honey house, and here's a little sneak peek. It has a big backyard and garden, and it doesn't have farm animals, but I am allowed to get a pet. Dylan does dating! Oh my god. So tonight I went to a bar, and guess what? Booby drumroll. A boy asked for my number. And not in a, like, let's be friends kind of way. It was like a, I probably want to kiss you kind of way. And did I give it to him? No, I did not. Because it seemed like he had had a few too many drinks. You know what I mean? And I was like, I will give you my Instagram though. So he gives me his phone, and as I'm typing it in, his bro-ish type friend walks up to us. And I was like, oh my god, he's about to run for the hills. You know, pretend that he doesn't know me. It's about to be so embarrassing for like both of us. But he says to his friend, this is Dylan. She's really chill.
And I was like, oh, yeah, I am chill.
It is nice to get a little attention sometimes, am I right?
It is nice to get a little attention sometimes, am I right?
And
Why don't you just be yourself?
Because there's nothing about me that's relatable.
still have not had my first kiss as a girl, which at this point I'm like, do I just rip the Band-Aid off? Maybe I should pick somebody who like it's not romantic with. I don't know.
Oh, boo-hoo! Why don't you cry more, bitch?
Maybe I get it over with. What do you think? But I just wanted to keep you updated. It had been a second. And yes, this is the infamous New York Fashion Week dress. I get to keep it. So maybe it's my new good luck charm and I should just wear this out every night. Hit the town. Who wants to be my wing person?
Let's light this candle, huh? I mean, sure, I'll lose everything, but then...
Okay. I love you. I hope you have a good weekend. Okay, bye. Love you. I am an independent woman, and I gotta tell you, 6 months ago...
That was a fuck-up.
Had no idea how I was gonna pay for the rent on this little studio apartment. So this is just, it's a dream come true. And now I get to create new memories with you. So I want to thank you all so much. It's like maybe a little bit in this little fold. I don't know. Uh-oh. It's day 91 of being a girl, and I almost didn't make a video for the Days of Girlhood series today, but I didn't want to lose my streak because I'm trying to get to day 100 with a video every single day. But gosh, transitioning and content creating at the same time, it's like, it is so emotionally taxing.
You see, this is the kind of shit that just adds fuel to my conspiracies. Transitioning and content creation at the same time is just what? It's like basically a near guaranteed way to go fucking viral. Especially in this woke day and age. Yeah, let's do a daily vlog of my transition into a woman. My fake transition. And what's so annoying is that, like, people are so progressive that they don't even question it. They don't even fucking question this. There is something sketchy about this character. Not saying it's a bad thing. I think it's fucking hilarious if it is a troll. And even if it's not a troll, maybe it is, maybe it's not. But regardless, going back to my original point is the virality of these videos. Of this character that this person created quite literally out of thin air. They wanted to go viral. And that's exactly what fucking happened. Okay? Going viral seems to be the entire fucking point of this. Bro, this dude single-handedly, straight up, hijacked the entire trans movement. For clout. For fame. For sponsorships. And oh, so many sponsorships. So many sponsorships. This person's making a lot of money pretending to be trans. It's very lucrative. I would love to be a fly on the wall when he's taking a shower. Not that I want to see him naked, I just want to see if he drops the act. You know what I'm saying?
So this video is simple today. It's just this. You ready? Hi, hello. I hope you have a great weekend, and I love you, and I hope...
Fuck is the fuck?
Hey, what's your mom?
Bitch.
Day 181. Day 181 of being a girl! Ah! It's day 100 of being a girl, and it's the last video of the day, and I got myself a Cold Stone ice cream cake, and it says day 100. And I probably could have thrown a big party with a bunch of people, but most of my friends are gluten and dairy free, so they couldn't eat this anyway. But ultimately, I wanted to spend it with you, and I've always wanted to just dig into a cake with a spoon. It's really, really fun. Y'all are probably wondering...
What is the name of this network again?
ESPN? No, ESPN.
That's a terrible name. Hello, sports fans. I'm Ron Burgundy.
Hey y'all, so I was not expecting to make a good news video today, but the Biden administration just did something amazing for transgender people, and I just have to show you. You may not know it, but your social security card has a gender attached to it. And in fact, whenever you apply for health insurance or apply for a job or get a background check, that gender will show up. So you used to, in order to change that gender marker, have to go into the social security office with like
I don't know. I guess I'm not woke. Okay, fine. You win with your gay stuff. That's what you want, right? To win.
The University of Notre Dame announced today that it will change its mascot from the Fighting Irish to the Fighting Doberman Pinscher Genitalias. Students were outraged at the news. What?
That wasn't a story that we had on the prompter.
Well, of course, I made it up. Because I've got nothing here. You're giving me baseball and hockey, and I got my keister blowing in the wind. I'm made to look like a fool here.
It's sports.
All around the clock. Sports all the time.
That's the concept of the news.
Oh, that's never going to work. That's ridiculous. Seriously, this thing is going to be a financial and cultural disaster. Sports Center. Think about that. That's just dumb.
Thanks for coming in, Mr. Burgundy. I think that's it. Obviously, we're not going to be hiring you.
Good. I don't want anything to do with this place. This place is run by a bunch of children.
All right, that's uncalled for.
If your boyfriend is transphobic or homophobic or any of those things, like, run.
Where are you headed, sir?
I'm going to Mexico. I gotta start my life over. I'm gonna be a bullfighter.
Run because like they really do hate women, like they hate femininity. That's what they're so scared of. Yeah. It's officially 6 months of being a girl. And today I am about to go walk as a model on a runway in New York Fashion Week.
I'll let myself out.
And like, this is like, it could be a test. Like, show a few girlhood videos to your boyfriend and see how he reacts.
You're a piece of shit is what are you gonna do?
Because if he runs for the hills or has something bad to say, like that could say a lot about him.
Oh, girl, I tell them to show my videos too. You should show both of our videos. Honestly.
That's the boyfriend test.
Yes.
You'll learn more than going on vacation with a man. All right,
exactly.
That's all you need right there.
And
First date, as a matter of fact.
Yeah, and you
we'll
don't
just
need
link
to,
some videos.
Honestly, just through the DMs. Send them both our links and see what
Tinder.
they have to say.
You don't even have to go to DMs.
Yeah.
You just do it on the Tinder. It's day 156 of being a girl, and it's a Sunday. And I am getting ready to go to church for the first time as a trans girl. Yep, you heard that right. I'm going to church and I'm just a little nervous. I hope I don't get teleported straight to hell when I walk in.
You know, at some point there's going to be a third world war, you know.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, you know, and after World War III, you know, who knows what's left after World War III.
Oh, let me show you my church dress. 1 second.
I have to ask this hypothetical question about a hypothetical scenario situation. The transgenders are becoming more and more of an invasive species. And by invasive, I mean they show up on your Tinder, on your Bumble. Even when you select, I'm just looking for females, they still pop up. Because they don't give a fuck. They think they can convert you. But anyway, so what happens, hypothetically, say you go out on the town with your boys, right? You go get fucked up with your friends at a bar in San Francisco, and you meet this nice girl. You know, the lights are low, you're pretty drunk. You go home, you bring her with you. And the question I have is, with this increasing population of transgenders, how can you be sure that the woman you just brought home is in fact not a woman? Why would you even assume that it would be trans? Because there's just so many. Now, let's say you guys have sex, right? And the next morning you're just like, oh my god, what did I do? What did I do? Did I have sex? How can you be sure you didn't have sex with a transgender? Well, if the suspect is still sleeping in the bed, you just lift up the covers, and if there's a penis, then you know you got duped. Unless you just don't want to know, then don't lift up the covers. Just kick that bitch out of there as quick as possible. I mean, these fucking trans kids are popping up like goddamn daisies. All these little fucking degenerates are on TikTok, and they're going from Pippin to Mary Poppin real fucking quick. But we already had first puberty. What about second puberty? Okay, all right, I'm sorry. I really am sorry. I'm gonna just try to, steer clear from the trans jokes from now on, because they are often, more times than not, transphobic and defensive, even when they're just jokes. Some people don't understand, and they get triggered. And I don't want to upset someone or something, in case you don't identify as a someone. Maybe you're a something. Something made up, probably. Oh yeah. That rings a bell. I remember hearing something about that. The dyslexic transgender guy. Yeah, that poor motherfucker. He thought he was part of the LQGTB community. He's all by himself, because that is not a real community. I'm making these jokes up as I go. So how about you cut me some fucking slack? How about you fucking jump through the screen, come up here, and tell me a joke? Huh? How about that? I keep hearing all these crazy right-wing lunatics, these radical neo-fascists, these Nazis that are just Trump supporters. I keep hearing them say that the fucking trans have an agenda. There's a trans agenda. Well, I'm here to tell y'all motherfuckers, I keep telling you, but trans is not agenda. I'm reaching. I'm reaching. I'm doing my best. So hit me up on Patreon. All right. So how did the non-binary samurai kill his enemies? It's a trick question. He didn't. Yeah, he didn't. The non-binary samurai died. Yep, he was the first to go. Too much soy. Call them a name, and they'll cry. For hours, sometimes. So last one. All right, so how many transgenders does it take to screw in one light bulb? I know, it's another trick question. Just one. But they need 2 referrals, and they have to stay in complete darkness for 3 years to prove that they actually want to change the light bulb. To make sure that they're committed to it. Isn't improv fun? No, it's not. It's not fun at all. This is I want my money back. Ain't that right, Oscar? That's the end of the video, so thanks for being you. Until next time, don't forget to pull out this POO-L, and as always, make sure you like, share, subscribe, and hit that bell. And go to my fuck. It's getting really hot and I can't talk anymore. So I'm just gonna go. Support the channel. Links in the description. Stay dark.
Are you angry?
Am I
You
angry?
seem very on edge. Tell us, what happened?
What happened? I just am on edge from waiting all day, honestly.
Some what?
Please, leave me in peace. Please go. Stop smiling. It's not a joke. Please leave.
And I don't want to have to ask again.
If I could save time in a bottle, first thing that I'd like to do is to save every day till eternity.
Take all your fucking ferns, man.
I think that the kind of powerful, like the establishment, work very hard to make sure that you don't ever think about that.
Right. Don't
How
think about the
much
overlap.
actually that your average, like, you know, left of center person, right of center person has in common. And that this is why they love pumping these culture war issues so much, because they're the things that get the two sides fighting with each other while they're off at the top not caring.
Right.
Like, you know, like what JP Morgan Chase and Goldman Sachs or the Federal Reserve, what they love is when left-wing America and right-wing America are at each other's throats and they're just raking in billions of dollars in profits because no one's looking at them. But if you really think about the things that most people care about, like most regular Americans care about the most, is they're like, you know, my health care is like really unaffordable, or the you know, groceries just went through the roof. My rent just like went up by 25%. And so it's like, you go, well, you know, like does inflation fuck over left wingers or right wingers? Fucks over both of them. Like, it's like all of these things. It's not a left versus right issue. It's like a top versus down issue. You know who it really helped? It helped all of the people that got the big corporations who got all that bailout money when the Federal Reserve printed $6 trillion in 2020. It was really good for them. It's really bad for you. It's the old George Carlin thing, right? It's a big fucking club and you ain't in it.
Yep.
Our love is a lie, and so we begin. Laying our hearts on the table, stumbling in. Our love is a flame, burning within. Now and then, firelight will catch us, stumbling in. Wherever you go, whatever you do, you know these thoughts of mine are following you. I'm falling for you. Whatever you do, 'cause baby, you've shown me so many things that I never knew. Whatever it takes, baby, I'll do it for you. Our love is a lie, so we begin, foolishly laying our hearts on the table, stumbling in. Our love is a flame, burning within. Now and then, firelight will catch us, stumbling in.
physically brave beyond any question when it comes to standing up against a tyranny that threatens with armies. Some of them carry the actual scars of battle to prove it. But when it comes to this new kind of war, they're lost to the fight. When there is no battlefield, when the weapons are not rifles or bombs but economic pressures, then who is your enemy? How do you fight? Where do you begin? It's precisely for these reasons that any modern dictatorship must have control over the economic sphere of all human activity. This was true of Nazism, it was true of fascism, it's true of communism, and it's also true of socialism. Regardless of what name we give it, total government control is by definition totalitarianism. That's what the word means.
You wanna know who I would fuck?
Nancy Pelosi. Someone tell that granny to blow me. I'd take out her dentures, put them on the dresser, slide off her panties and proceed. I'd whip out her knockers fast and start throwing uppercuts like a boxing bag. I'd grab her by the nipples and I'd flip them up and down until they're flapping in the wind, and then I'd spin them all around and go prrr. Have you seen them titties? Every time I think of them things, I'm giddy. She's far from the itty bitty titty committee. Come on, man, she could start her own team in the big leagues. I think about them just to pass the day. Man, I bet those fuckers hang past her waist. If I laid on the ground with my head by her feet and she dropped them, they'd probably smack my face.
Shut up! Stop! Stop him! Stop him! What are you, a Russian sympathizer? What evidence do you have? What? That helps Putin. You're not allowed to say it. Be quiet! It's Russian propaganda! How dare they? Yet brilliant. Right. Really, Seth Moulton. Align with Kremlin messaging. It aligns with Kremlin messaging. Really? Is it really? You're evil. They have no idea. Don't ask. Just shut down the segment. Okay. It aligns with Russian propaganda. It's Russian propaganda! How dare they? Yet brilliant. Right. Really.